Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Joe K. It's Joe K Music, and welcome to another day in the underground. He's made his return, everybody. He's made his return. He's got some news to share, and I'd like to welcome to the show our man, Twistello.
What up? What up, y'all? Joe K. It's always a fucking pleasure, man. How the hell you doing, man?
Dude, it's been a little while since you've officially been, back on the show, man. I know we've done some Instagram lives, and we've
Yeah.
definitely been, chatting back and forth here and there about stuff, but welcome back, man.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You,
I wish I could pass this to you and everyone watching, but it tastes great. Trust me.
we believe you, man. We believe you. You're picking up right where you left off in the last vlog. So, I mean, people aren't going to know if they're watching the old one, if they're watching the new one. Either way,
Right.
though, man, we got some stuff to talk about.
We do, man. A lot's been happening since I talked to you, man. What's going on with it?
So, I think the last time that we talked, you were working on some music. You were I think there was some sort of maybe possible idea of doing some kind of shows, but I don't think you were at the point where you're at now. And actually doing shows. Obviously, recently you made a trip out to Alaska. I saw. Tell me about that experience, man. Like, how was it doing a show out in Alaska?
Man, it's a beautiful place. Aside from the show, just the actual city itself, Anchorage. Shout out Anchorage and Fairbanks. It was amazing. I told Stone it was probably the top three show I've been to. I was a part of because of just the energy and the people. Very diverse place. Um, the food was great. I thought the salmon was a big deal. They said it was like chicken to them. So, I appreciated the little things about the city and yeah, seeing the sun not go down was,
That's
that shit
interesting.
that'll change your soul, that ass.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, when's all the crime supposed to happen if it's light out all the time? You know what I mean?
Right, right. There's some real beautiful people out there though. Shout out Alaska Red who held us down. That's his state, he runs it. He got dope music. Want to send a shout out to him and yeah, man, picking up where we left off. Alaska got the business.
Nice, nice. So I've heard different things about Alaska. I've heard it's kind of its own culture there. It's obviously it's part of the U.S., but it just has a different feel when you're there, and the people have a different kind of vibe to them than what a lot of people are used to in other parts of the states. Once you got there and you started talking with people, like, did you feel like it was a little different culture compared to what you're used to?
Oh yeah, I didn't feel like I was in the United States at all.
Interesting.
Um, I feel like not to get into it, but we stole that like they stole that like they did other things. But it was like I said, it was very diverse. I saw people from all walks of life, but somebody might comment and correct, but I think we were like a 3 or 4 hour flight from Hawaii from where we
Hmm.
were. And el- 11 or 13 hours away from Russia if you drove. So it's a melting pot of all of those cultures there, and you definitely see that once you're there.
So how many days were you in Alaska?
We were out there for I was out there for 2 days. The rest of the camp was out there for three. Stone was working on some other things, features and whatnot. They stuck around. I dipped. I wish I didn't, but I set mine up to leave right up out of the shows. You feel me?
Gotcha. Who all went other than you and Stone?
Um, of course, Country Boy Frizz was there. Shout out Frizz. Jeff James on all platforms. He's got music out too. Lyrical was out there. Shout out Lyrical. Did all kind of beats for Stone shit. Yuck Mouth, other cats.
Hmm.
Spade the Ripper was out there, my big bro, my St. Louis homie.
Nice.
You know Stone, you know Spade Ripper, kind of.
Yep.
And Nephew was out there, our shooter. You know what I'm saying? That's how we roll, and it's usually us. Every city we go, shout out Odyssey all day. You feel me?
Nice.
And it was a beautiful experience.
Yeah, dude, it looked amazing. I saw the pictures and stuff. I saw the flight. I don't know if it was coming in or going out, but I saw the pictures, man, and I don't even think the pictures could have done it justice, but it looked crazy. It looked absolutely
Yeah,
crazy.
that flight you talking about, we was flying from Anchorage to Fairbanks, and son, the mountain looked like it was a couple 1,000 feet above the plane.
That's
Like
crazy.
we literally were not higher than the mountain. And the pilot's telling the story, like, oh yeah, people. I had my headphones on, so all I heard him say was something like swing to the left. But he flew this way so the right people could see it, and then he turned around so we could see it. And I was like,
Wow.
nigga, do it again, do it again.
Taking it in circles and crap. Oh,
Right,
that's
right.
cool. That's cool.
Mhm.
Did you get to, partake in any festivities while you were there? How was the product?
Like I said, Alaska is top five, arguably top four best places for weed. They so tucked up there that their indoor game is retarded because everyone's inside all the time. Like
Mm,
their indoor was just quality. And I forgot where we were, dispensary, but they held us down and thank you guys. You know what I'm saying?
nice. Nice.
Mhm.
Well, dude, it sounds like a good trip, man. So you go to Alaska, you do the show, you come back. Has anything happened since you've been back as far as music, shows? What have you been doing since you've been back?
Since I've been back, yeah, this I've been just kind of stacking on records. Me and Spade have been working collectively on a project we have coming out. And honestly, between that, I feel like I've taken time off by taking a month off, but August, September, October, and November, I'll be touring. So I'm kind of enjoying this little time to just really focus on banging out records and not have to worrying about bus calls and all that other shit, you know.
Yeah, yeah. Get ready, man. Get ready. Are you? So who's all going on tour with you?
Well, I Odyssey Records is pretty much on tour with Stevie Stone. Stevie Stone is heading out. I want to say he's picking up where he's left off. Each show he hasn't skipped a beat. Stevie Stone is moving, so I'm out there with him in August. I only have 2 dates with Yuckmouth, but I will be doing shit with him later on in the year. But August, you can catch me in Stone, and you can catch me in Yuckmouth.
There seems to be a lot of correlation here between the way you're moving, the way Stone's been moving. I've been looking at the flyers. I've been watching the shows, seeing who's messing with who. I see the street teams out there representing all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, they're coming out in droves. Um,
Yeah.
what's the deal, man? Like, are you still solo? Are you making
Well,
something happen over there? Like, what's the news that we need to be watching here?
I'm always, I am a solo artist. It's always gonna be Black Hoodie music, especially people who've been listening to me from the beginning. Um, Shout out last composer Abraham, Little Son, and Isla. That's always gonna be my group. That's my team. That's family. I'm with the Odyssey movement, 197%. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, Stone has announcements that he will be making, and the general will make those, but you can rest assured I'm with Odyssey, and it's a crazy roster that will be announced very soon.
A whole freaking way to so there's a whole roster. So when you say roster, So one, I want to make sure that we're clear to anybody that's wondering. You are now part of Odyssey Records, right?
I'm now a part of Odyssey Records. You know what I'm saying?
Say it again for the people in the back.
Now part of Odyssey Records, you know what it is, Stevie Stone.
All right.
I'm just saying it is what it is. Like for people who know, I've been fucking with Stone for like over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know me from being introduced through him. So I mean, yeah, you know, he's doing his thing and I'm with him officially, but you know, I've always been in his corner. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? No matter what he had going on, he really gave me my first shot. And that's always gonna be priceless to me, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, for sure, man. Dude, that's exciting stuff, man. I'm really anticipating everything that's about to go off, you know, at the end of this summer, really. You know, like it's gonna start out in August here. You said, you know, shows in September, October, November, touring and stuff. And I think that's when the movement's really gonna pick up. Because up until this point, I've seen flyers, I've seen, you know, the show here or there. Um, but you know, since he made the announcement that he was, you know, he left Strange, it hasn't been that active yet. You know, I see the street teams activated. I see them doing their stuff, but you know, just wait. I'm waiting for the stuff to start pumping out. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for you guys to go on that tour. I'm waiting for you guys to start making music together. Like that could
right.
be you, Stone, anybody else that's involved in this label at this point. It sounds like, you know, to me from what you were saying, he's going to be bringing on a few people, which is exciting. Um,
Right, right. You know, and to be real with you, I know he got his core, and you know, obviously it's even some things I don't know. You know what I'm saying as far as that end. But what I do know is, yeah, what I know. And yeah, it's crazy. Even if you see us right now, just who you see out right now on the road with him. And we out here
mhm.
representing early. You feel me?
I guess I'm surprised because I'm comparing it to other people that had left Strange. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times people leave and then they do their own thing, and it's really just them doing their own thing for a while. They're not really bringing along anyone else for the ride at that point. Like early on, they kind of
Right.
get set up, they get going, and then they start, you know, pulling people in maybe a year or two later. You know, sometimes longer. So it is surprising to see that, you know, he's already signing people. I mean, again, like you said, you've known Stone for a long time, so it's not like you're some random person that, you know, he just picked up off the street and was like, "Hey, let's go on tour." You guys have been coexisting, you know, for a long time, and you know, I think that's an important thing to call out in all of this too. So, what is it? I guess what does it mean to you to be on Odyssey Records? Like, what kind of things are you looking forward to being part of the label now?
I mean, I'm looking forward to the knowledge that comes with it. You know, he always giving me knowledge, but it's that in the trenches knowledge I get to put into effect. And also, I'm just looking forward to executing my position. You know, a lot of people, when they sign to a label, they may sometimes think they're the LeBron of the team, where it's not my job to drop a triple double every night. My job may be to set picks and rebound, you know, and kick out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to perfect what I know I can do, my strengths with just a slight push, you feel me? And just the guidance. And you know, I'm his frontline soldier, like I put in the tags, like anybody who thinking it's not problems over here, I'm the first motherfucker they gotta deal with. You feel me?
Dude, this is gonna be bonkers, man. Like if the lineup that I'm seeing, and that's the hard part for me, and I'm gonna, you know, we'll wait until stuff starts getting announced. I don't want to put you on the spot and start speaking for everybody else on the label, but when I look at who he's been associated with over the last like month or two, and like who's popping up on the flyers and who, who's doing shows and stuff, it really gets me thinking, because I start looking at it like now every single one of those guys could be potential, new people on the roster. And
Right.
I think that's going to be a fire lineup, man. Whatever that turns out to be, like, there's nobody that I've seen on there that I'm just like, yeah, that'd be horrible. You know what I mean? Like, everybody that he's working with right now, whoever ends up turning out to be on this label, it's gonna be gold, man. So
Sure, for sure. There's no weak links over here. You know what I'm saying? There's really no weak links, you know what I'm saying? And everybody over here paid their dues correctly, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't handed nothing, and that work ethic and that type of shit gonna show, the stage shows, the layout, the push. Big homie Stone is a lion for real. Like, his mindset is like that, so it trickled down. And if you got a bunch of hymns, I'm excited. You feel me?
yeah, absolutely, man. Does this mean that you're gonna like start pumping out like a bunch of singles? You think is the idea of an album like? I guess that's always the question these days with albums. Like, people have been pumping out usually just a lot of singles. Maybe they'll collectively take those singles over time and call it an album. But what's the uh what's the roadmap look like for you, man? Are you gonna start pumping out some singles? Are you gonna use a lot of the existing material? Are there talks of an album yet?
I'm about giving my music to the DJs. Like, I'm old school as hell, son. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give it to DJs and blogs and countries where I feel it matters first. That's my personal thing. I'm pretty sure Stone rock with that and the whole format, but I do have an EP coming out, like, that my first release through Odyssey, when that time comes, will be this project with Spade Ripper. But until that time, I'm gonna be dropping y'all with shit how I've been doing. I got a list that I could really start now, but I got singles and an album, really, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you, right now. So
Like, do you have your eye on anybody in particular that you're like, dang, if I could get, this person on a track, like, that'd be cool. Like, if I could work with this, producer, that'd be cool.
I'm be willing to work with anybody dope. No, that's cliche, but I mean, if I meet you in this good energy, I'm about making a record with you. The whole emailing and just ending up on a song, and I end up on a song with two other rappers I never met, like that. It
Yeah.
could be hot, but you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
to be honest with you, I got a record with Smith and Wesson off my first album, and you know, they was in a it was a probably like 10 niggas, man. My people and they people, 10 of us, and we was in a small room, and they wrote their verse and we laid it down there. Like, that's hip hop to me. So if an artist is trying to do something authentic like that, of course, let's work. You feel me?
I wish there was more of that going on in the industry, underground or otherwise, because a lot of the times it is really just like, hey, so and so wants to collab. All right, here's a few dollars. Like, let's make the
Yeah.
collab. And then, like you said, and like all of a sudden you're on a track with five other people that you never heard of in your life. They freaking suck horribly, and they ruin what you thought the product was going to be. Because you may have even known the one guy who paid you to be the feature or whatever, and you did the track for, but you didn't know you were creating this song with five other people in mind. Is there an upcoming show that you're going to be a part of, as part of Odyssey, that you want to plug right now?
Yeah, August 6th, we are in Salt Lake City, Utah, Liquid Joe's. August 7th, we are in Elko, Nevada at the Silver Dollar. August 8th, we are in Idaho Falls at the gym. That's the first leg of the Odyssey run. Next week, we hit Arizona, Sidekicks, Prescott Valley, and Tucson, Arizona.
This is a test.
After that, I got the first leg of the Pass It to the West tour. Me and Yuck Mouth are gonna be in Denver, Colorado, and Colorado Springs, August 19th and 20th at the Venue and the Shady Lounge. I gotta, it's a lot. And then I hop back on the Odyssey shit next week. The week after that, we hit the Pacific Northwest, Oregon, Washington. Then, yeah, man, it's just a lot of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You got Texas, all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's good though, man. I mean, I guess that's the one thing that I'm happy to see. Is honestly, and dude, I maybe I'm not showing it, but I definitely was shocked to hear that like people are getting signed to Odyssey. Like I was shocked to hear that, and I definitely wasn't expecting like right after that, like boom, you're just hitting with the tour out of the blue. Like, to the people that are watching that aren't like in the know of everything happening behind the scenes, it seems really like out of the blue, like poof, all of a sudden Stevie Stone's gone. Bam, here he comes, and he's bringing the whole freaking pack with him,
Right.
he's got the pride with him. He's coming with bringing the whole pride.
Definitely. Coalition.
That's the next album, man. That's the next album right there.
Yeah.
Pride.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, but hey, congratulations, man. I mean, that's huge. It sounds like you're in it, doing what you always do, and you're going to be able to continue to do that and learn a bunch of stuff along the way. I think that for any artist, like tapping in with somebody that has that much experience, working with, within the industry at that level, there's going to be a lot of things that he's learned along the way that he's going to be able to pass down to you, and honestly other people that end up popping up on the label too, and just people around those people. Like that knowledge share is huge, and it's going to be really beneficial for the entire team. So
Absolutely. The knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And when you're comfortable and you like going to work, it changes everything. You know what I mean? If you like the people you working with, traveling with, you know what I'm saying? It's just make everything more rich. You feel me?
yeah. One thing I was wondering about, I know prior to all of this, and prior to even like you and I really getting to know each other, you were like booking shows and stuff like very often. Is that going to be something that now that you're part of Odyssey that you're going to be helping with?
Any way he wants me to help, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the only one in the game, anything he need, I'm there. So of course,
And it sounded like you're gonna be able to kind of do your thing, and you got a lot of freedom. You know what I mean?
Oh, of course. I definitely do have a lot of freedom.
Dude, people when they watch this video, they're gonna lose their effing minds, man. I'm just saying, man. When this drops and word starts spreading, this is gonna be a wildfire.
Odyssey right there.
So I'm just saying, man, brace for impact, because you're gonna have a lot of opinions. You're gonna have a lot of people that are surprised. You're gonna have people that love it. You're gonna definitely have people that hate it. You're gonna have people coming at you with all sorts of questions, and like I think it does put people in a very interesting situation, because you've been friends with Stone for a long time, right? But it hasn't been like a direct connect for a lot of people. Now you're directly connected through Odyssey, and now one thing you're probably going to have to deal with is all the people trying to get to Stone and trying to come through you to make that happen. So
yeah, it kind of was. Every year it's gotten worse.
Yeah,
it's about to be a little bit more annoying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my best advice to even people who do that, like even the people who reach out to me, like it's best to just have somebody who ain't a rapper listen to your music. Give it to bloggers, give it to DJs, give it to fans, give it to promoters.
I'm curious to see the growth. I'm curious to see where you are, 6 months, a year from now. and we can look back on this and say like, hey, I didn't know this at this time, but now that I'm out here doing it, like I learned in this and this and this, and
Right.
you have these new positive things, you have these new negative things, you're gonna have so much to experience throughout this journey, man. So I'm super excited for you, and again, man, congratulations.
I appreciate that, my G. Odyssey is the team, man. Black Hoodie is always the movement. Tell it like it is. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Joe K.
Yeah, no problem, man. Dude, I'm glad we met. I'm glad we met. I still don't even know like how exactly.
I was just about to say, how the fuck did I meet you, yo?
Dude, I don't even know, man. Like, oh, dude, hey, I don't have many positive things to say about certain people, but one thing I'll say, man, Gotti, man, I really appreciate the scammetry that you were involved in, because without you, I probably wouldn't even be having this conversation right now.
That's why I said initially, I think it was the Gotti Blaze.
Yep.
Anybody booking him, it's like, why? Like his stage show is trash, B.
I don't know, man. It's freaking wild, but
yeah. Gotti Diss out now on all media platforms. Make sure you check that out. If you don't know why I said what I said, go check that out now.
Yeah. Oh man, that's great. That is freaking gold. But yeah, dude. Regardless, man, I'm happy we made the connect, and I'm excited to be along for the journey, and I'll be keeping an eye out and seeing how things go, man. Checking in every once in a while, making sure everything's going good, and we'll find out, man. The doubters are gonna find out real soon if if this is gonna turn into a movement or what. So
right. The announcements is only gonna get bigger and bigger.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, man. Where should people be heading now for that smooth, beautiful Twistello Black Hoodie music? Odyssey Records style.
Yeah. I mean, everything is just type in Twistello and any platform, but everything's gonna be released how I've been doing it, on all the iTunes, all those good places. And before the Me and Spade EP, probably gonna get I'm gonna drop some EPs before that, probably one and some singles. So y'all be well fed for this August. When I hit the road, I'll make sure y'all got plenty of shit to listen to, because I'm gonna be busy August and the rest of the months. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Looking forward to it, man. Looking forward to it. So there you guys go. Go find the music. Search Twistello. Obviously, I got the name right on the screen. I made it nice and easy for you. All I gotta go pop that in somewhere. You're gonna find all his music. You heard it here. I think first.
This is the first.
You heard it here first, folks. Yeah. Twistello, brand new artist, signed to Odyssey Records with Stevie Stone. I mean, the band speaks for itself. With that news, I want you to drop me some comments here. What do you think about Twistello joining forces with Stevie Stone, getting ready to go on the road with the crew, whatever that ends up looking like? Are they going to take over East Coast, West Coast, freaking all over the world?
All of them. We got New York dates. We got Boston. Inshallah, you know what I'm saying? We got some good dates coming up. Florida, we got three dates out there. We're going to be hitting right when it's cold, which is perfect. I think that shit like December 3rd or 4th, we supposed to be going out there. Honestly, we gonna be everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before New Year's, before the so-called New Year's, probably gonna be everywhere. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. I want to hear in the comments, what do you guys think? Where do you think this is gonna go? What are you guys most excited about? Are there any other artists that you guys may think Stevie Stone could be looking at to sign? I want all the speculation down in the comments. So feel free to drop a comment down below, like this video, share this video, get the word out. Twistello signed to Odyssey Records with Stevie Stone. Keep an ear out for the music. It is always fire. The last couple releases I've heard, quality, top notch, sounded real clean and good. Make sure you're paying attention. My name's Joe K. It's just another day in the underground. See you guys next time.